Hi there, Amit here for Advices Media, and today we are going to show you some useful tips and tricks for the LG G2 Android smartphone. This phone comes with a powerful hardware and a beautiful display along with some interesting features. So the LG G2 comes with this interesting feature wherein you can change the icons of the shortcuts which are available on your home screen. Long press on the application and leave it, following which you would see a small blue colored option there next to it. Tap onto that and it will take you to an option which shows you two tabs, that's theme icon and photo icon. The option would allow you to change the icon from the icon gallery. Right now this is the default one. You can change it to anything else which you would like to change it to. And here there's also an option of changing the size of the icon. Instead of 1 by 1 you can select it as 2 by 2 and make it like a bigger icon. Apart from that, you can also set up a photo from your gallery and set it up also as an icon of your application. So this is how the new icon would show up, and how you can change the icon or the photo of your shortcuts on the home screen. The phone's lock button is actually placed on the back, which means that you cannot find it on the sides, and the only option available for you to lock the screen is by double tapping in any open area and double tapping it to unlock it. For that you need to go to the settings, and here under general there's option of gestures. Here there's option of screen on and off. Following this, whenever you are on your home screen or any application, just double tap on any blank area and your phone would be locked. The same would be available for you back once you double tap onto the same. So this is a very important feature if you are using this phone for the first time and if you are missing the on off switch on the sides. You can also change the chat bubbles on your messages application by going to the settings. Once you are into a conversation, just go to settings, and here there is an option of change theme. Tap onto this, and here you would find the option of wallpaper and bubble. Now here you need to select the bubble whichever you are interested in, and you would also see a preview of the same. So these are some interesting options available here, and also you can change the wallpaper of your conversation, and following which you would see this beautiful interface in your messages area. Another interesting option is Q slide. Now since the phone comes with a very large screen, you can always do multitasking at the same time, but there are at times wherein you also want to browse the web and also make a message or send a message, and that is when the Q slide feature comes in use. So Q slide is a feature which shows up in the notifications area called as the Q slide apps, which once you tap on it would come up in a small area, and as you can see you can also move and resize the same, change the transparency, and this notification or the information would be shown to you whenever you are running it for the first time. Here this is how the messages application would show up to you. It's movable, you can resize it, you can change the size by just dragging it at the bottom and resizing it, and also you can change the transparency of this application. Like let's say you're browsing in the background and you still want to have the Q slide application running, then you can perform that task. So that's the Q slide application. It works with many applications, like the list of which is given here. You can change the order of which they show up in the notifications area. If you, let's say if you want the videos player to show up all the time in the top in the notification, you can just scroll it and move it to the top, and following which in the notifications area it would show up in the first list. So this is the Q slide apps. You can also customize this under the settings. You can always multitask on your Android smartphones, but LG has come up with a special feature called as an slide always, which would multitask always, but this is limited to 3 applications at the time. In order to enable this, you just have to swipe from the right towards the left with your 3 fingers, and the app would be saved in the background. As you can see in the notifications area, it would show that one application is saved. Now let's say you are working into some other application at the same time. Let's go to some other interesting application like the Play Newsstand, and here you again can swipe it back, and the next time you would like to switch to these applications, once you tap here you can find the applications running in the background. Again, not a really interesting feature, but this is something which LG is offering you, and this is a customized version available for you. You can always tap onto this and you can go back to the application, or else you can always close these apps by just tapping on the options available on the top. There are situations wherein your friends would be wanting to check out your new smartphone, and they would want to check out the display and want to browse the web, but you wouldn't want to share your phone because of the private data which you have on this phone, and that is the moment wherein you have an option which is called as the guest mode available on your Android smartphone. First of all, you need to have a lock on your device, following which you can go to the personal, here guest mode, and here you can enable the guest mode. Here it says that they enable this mode to view pre-selected apps on a separate home screen. So once you enable this, first of all you need to ensure that you have set up a lock of pattern lock on your device, following which you can enable the guest mode. In the guest mode option, you can select the applications whichever you want the user to be given access to, and following which whenever you lock the screen and pass on the phone, the person would have an option of guest mode and they would be given with these applications available with full access. LG has come up with a very interesting application called as Quick Remote, which is available under your applications area, which actually allows you to use this smartphone as a universal remote, and you can use this for your home TV, set-top box, audio DVD, Blu-ray, air conditioner and projector, which means that most of your devices would actually be controlled using the same smartphone. Just select the room wherein you are. Let's say you are in your office, select the add option, select the kind of device which you would like to sync with this application, and you're ready to go. So let's say if you're selecting a set-top box, you would given with a list of options on the brand and the model, along with which you can select the options and set up your set-top box. The same is available for your TV. Select the brand of your TV, and it's not just limited to LG. You can see that all the well-known brands are again listed here, and it's not a very small, it's a very big list. So overall, depending on your brand, you can set up these options, and following which you can use this smartphone as your remote. Most of the smartphone cameras allows you to capture in 4:3 aspect ratios, while this smartphone comes with the option of 16:9, which means that you would be finding that the black bar option on the sides would be actually removed. In order to set that, you just have to go to your settings, and then here under image size you would find the option of 10 megapixel, which is a wide photo, that is 4160 by 2340, that's 16:9. Once you select that option, the image would be actually wider, and also along with that there would be no black bars on the side. So that way you can take extra wide photos with no crops on the sides. LG offers you with a different way of capturing a screenshot. Obviously the same, the earlier options, that's the power down button and the on off switch on the back would obviously work, but this time there is second option available. Under the notifications area, you find the option of quick memo. Once you tap onto that, it would actually capture the screen and allow you to write anything on it. So let's say you want to write something here and make a message or make any point noted here. You just have to do that and then save the photo to your gallery. So the picture would be actually saved to your gallery. The second option is that if you would like to just save the option of capturing a screen of your device without writing anything, you don't have to do anything. Just select the save option and whatever is on your screen would be saved. So it's as simple as that. You don't have to even press the physical buttons or the hardware buttons. Just select the quick memo option and save it, and your screen capture is done. Viewing the pictures on the LG G2 is as same as what you would do on any other smartphone, but one of the best part of doing this is that you can just resize the viewing option on the gallery, and then you would find all the images shown up here, and then following this you can easily swipe and share these images or delete the same. So once you're in the gallery interface with this option setup, you just have to select the image, and then following this you would find the option of option which says swipe up to delete and swipe down to share. So here let's say if I would like to delete this photo, I just have to swipe it up and the photo would be deleted. So it's as simple as that. And if I would like to share this photo, I just have to select it and swipe it down, and the image would be shared on all the applications which I installed on this smartphone. The G2 smartphone comes with some interesting options in the bottom area, and that is the touch buttons which you find on the bottom of your smartphone. Even though I am a fan of the physical buttons which are generally available on the home on the Samsung based smartphones, which would directly take you to the home screen, but this time what LG has offered you is that you can actually customize this area. In order to do that, go to the settings, and here under display you would find the option of front touch buttons. Here select the kind of layout which you would like to set up. You can either select 3 or maybe like 4, wherein the quick menu wherein the quick memo option will also show up here, and there's also option of selecting theme and the theme transparency of the background. So this is how you can customize this. Let's say if I select this option, the same would be visible on the bottom. So it all depends on how you would like to customize this, and you can set the same under the display options. On the lines of Samsung, LG has come up with similar feature which is called as Smart Stay, which would ensure that the screen is on whenever you're facing towards the screen of the smartphone. In order to set this up, you actually have to go to the display option, and here you would find the option of Smart Screen, which allows you to keep the screen stay on whenever the phone detects your face. So once you enable this, you would find the sensor to keep showing your notification here whenever it finds that you're watching the screen. Whenever you connect a headphone or any other external accessory, the phone would show you some customized options, but for this you need to set them up for the very first time. In order to proceed with that, go to the settings, and here under general you would find the option of accessory. Here select the option earphone, and then here it would say that whenever the earphone is connected, app panel will be displayed automatically. But for the app panel, you need to select the applications which you would like to show. So most of the relevant ones are the music, videos, YouTube and phone, but let's say you would also like to run up some application whenever you insert the headphone into the smartphone earphone jack, then the selected options would show up here. So let's say you would like the open mic option also to be enabled, then that also would be shown up whenever you insert the headphone onto this Android smartphone. Again, on the lines of the Samsung Galaxy S4 and the Note 3, LG also has come up with the option of dual camera, while the same option was also available on the LG G Pro Android smartphone, and it's also taken into this G2 Android smartphone. To enable the dual camera mode, you just have to go to the camera application, and here under mode you would find the option of dual camera. Select the option and you would see that the dual camera is actually enabled. So this is how the camera is enabled actually, and you can actually move it around wherever you want to place it. You can also change the size of this dual mode camera by just swiping it this way, or even making it smaller and placing it anywhere. Following this, you can capture videos or still photos using this camera application. The G2 obviously offers you with options to capture screenshots easily on your smartphone, but at times you would also want to capture full web-based screenshots, and that is when this smartphone offers you with the option of Capture Plus. Once you are into the browser and the web page is open, you can select the option under the settings, and here you can find the option of crop picture, while the whole picture would be shown up to you. If you would like to capture the whole screenshot, just save it as it is, and the picture would be saved to your gallery. So that's as easy as that, how you could capture a complete web page on your LG G2. The G2 comes with 5 different home screen panels, while you can set up any of one of these as your basic or the main home screen. In order to do that, you just have to swipe here and then select the screen which you would like to set up as your home screen by selecting the screen and setting the option as set default home screen. Once you select that, you can enable any of the home screens which you would like to set up as your home screen. Uninstalling an application on Android has been very hard while comparing it to the iOS, but in the LG G2 under the app drawer you would find this option to be very simple. You just have to select the option of the right corner as an settings icon, and then you can find all the uninstallable icons selected here. Just tap on the cross button here and it will say uninstall. Once you do that, the application would be uninstalled from your smartphone. So it's as easy as that. Battery saving options are generally useful whenever you are on low battery, and you can enable this under the settings. And here under settings you have an option of battery, following which there is an option of battery saver. It's set up at 30% level, but once you enable the same, it would say that it would start saving batteries by turning off and changing your selected features. Since the battery level is right now low, you can see that once we have enabled it, the display has actually gone down. Let's disable the same and show you all the options. So whatever options you have selected here would actually get enabled whenever the battery saver mode is set up on. Changing the fonts is also pretty easy on this Android smartphone. Just go to the settings under display. There is an option of font, It's right now at the Roboto font. You can change it to any font which you would like to set it up. Let's say travel, and the whole fonts would be changed right away. You can also set up the font size. Let's say you have any issues with the accessibility, then you can set up to the maximum size, and the display and the whole interface would also be changed to the font which you have selected, and also to the size which you have set up to. So these were a few quick tips and tricks for the LG G2 Android smartphone. You can find the link below in the description for a detailed overview and screenshots on how you could set this up if this video is not accessible to you. Do like this video if you appreciate our efforts, and let us know in the comment section if you have any queries around the LG G2 Android smartphone. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.